DNA is genetic material that has information to carry out all activities in the cell. DNA is made up of nucleotides, which contain deoxyribose sugar, a phosphate backbone, and a nitrogen base right here. These nucleotides form two chains in a spiral fashion. The nitrogen bases include adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. Purines, which include adenine and guanine, contain two rings, and pyrimidines, which include cytosine and thymine, contain only one ring. Adenine always bonds with thymine, and guanine always bonds with cytosine, which makes it so DNA can replicate much easier.
The 5' end of a strand contains a free phosphate, and the 3' end of a strand always ends in a sugar. Because the two strands in DNA run parallel, but have opposite, not matching alignments, this makes them anti-parallel. In summary, DNA replication begins with the enzyme helicase that unwinds and unzips the parent strand of DNA. In the second step, the enzyme DNA polymerase III synthesizes the DNA leading strand in a 3' to 5' direction. The third step of DNA replication is the synthesis of the lagging strand.
For new DNA to be synthesized, the parent cell's DNA must split down the middle, creating the replication fork. The splitting of DNA is caused by the enzyme helicase that breaks the hydrogen bonds between bases, allowing the DNA to split. This allows two DNA duplicates to be made by only one parent DNA strand. The leading strand is synthesized in a 3' to 5' direction towards the replication fork by DNA polymerase III.
The beginning of synthesis of the lagging strand starts with the RNA primase that must synthesize RNA primer on the lagging strand before Okazaki fragments can be attached. DNA polymerase III start the synthesis of DNA. DNA polymerase I then replaces it, finishing the strand of DNA called an Okazaki fragment. Finally, DNA ligase attaches the Okazaki fragment to the lagging strand. A big difference in the synthesis of the two strands is that the leading strand is synthesized continuously, but the lagging strand of DNA is made by putting Okazaki fragments together.